at a women's conference. I have no business being at a women's conference. The church was having.
Yeah, it's true.
Our church, in Connecticut, her dad's church, I was the worship leader there. Even though we weren't together, I was the worship leader. And they had a women's conference, and Cheryl Brady was the speaker. And because I was the only worship leader at the time, they said I had to be there. They didn't have any women leading worship at the time. Not that they were against it; it just didn't have anyone in place at the time. So I led worship and I stayed. And Cheryl Brady preached a message about Noah, and I'll never forget the ending verse that she said was, "And God remembered Noah." And at that moment, I felt like God remembered me. He remembered our marriage. He remembered everything we were going through. He remembered our situation. And because of that, he would help me get to wherever I needed to be. And I realized that my purpose was sewn up into her. So at that moment, I said, we're going to change our lives. And I went and told Trina, and I said, and I because we had been separated for so long, I don't think she even really realized I was serious. But things changed from that day.
Well, you know what the thing about it is, during that whole time, we became best friends.
Yeah.
Like, even though we thought we were so close when we just, went to the Justice of Peace, we really had no idea what true friendship was all about until we started struggling in our marriage. And I had to take off my being married hat, and I had to put on my being a friend hat. And I had to be a friend to him, and likewise, he was a friend to me. And we were able to share with each other and get to know intimate secrets and everything about each other. And through that, we became best friends. So I had stopped asking him to come home, and I had stopped asking him to be a good husband. I was just concerned about his well-being. So when he came to me and he said that things are going to change, I was like, what are you talking about? Like, we're friends. We're good. What do you mean things are going to change? And he just totally turned. He started coming back home. He started, instead of my son going to spend the weekend with him, it was like we were all in one house again. And then I got pregnant again. Yeah.
And here we are today.